Mercy, mercy, mercy. I am here. I have had 40 minutes of technical difficulty. First of all, please forgive me. But you know what? I have to laugh. Ha, ha, ha. It's just so good to see you all. Okay, I was determined. I have got to talk to my audience today. So, woo! Hello and welcome back, everyone. It is good to be alive, isn't it? Woo, we thank you, Lord. Okay, guess what? We are on Susan M. Freeman Enterprise Lunch and Learn number 4. We're on number 4. So now, what is your next step? I heard you say it. Share, share, share on your Facebook page. And if you're watching this video after the airing, just go ahead on and key in hashtag replay. Woo-wee. All right. You know what? Y'all getting really good at this. You know that, don't you? I appreciate that. Now, here is a review of our prior sessions. On session number 1, I gave you 3 critical questions to help you discover if you are a good fit for this type of business. On session number 2, I gave you the 5 tips you should avoid if you want to build a great insurance agency. And last week, I gave you the 3 things from my checklist that will help prep you for your insurance license. Okay? So today, we are going to talk about the finances and the costs associated toward preparing for your insurance license. Now, you need to be aware of your upfront costs so that there won't be any surprises or delays. Okay? So I'm going to start off. We'll go with 3 tips today too. Okay, so number 1, let's talk about the costs related to the classroom or online course. The cost could range you anywhere between $150 on up, depending on the state. Let's see here. Now, this information is subject to change because it's based on whether you're going to take this class next month or maybe you're going to engage in this class at the end of the year. So, these costs that I'm going to give you associated, for each course, it is subject to change by then. Okay. Just want to throw that little disclaimer in there. Okay. So the cost for the online course, and I'm going to use Tennessee again. For the cost for the online course is going to run you $169. And for the in-person live classroom course, it's going to cost you $269. Okay, so again, it's going to be also according to the site, the learning site that you utilize, whether you attend the online course or, the classroom course, is just going to be depending on where you utilize that site. If you decide, to attend the classroom style learning, there are basically 2 locations in Tennessee. That's going to be in Knoxville and in Nashville, Tennessee, of course. Now, there are several learning sites that are available out there. I just want you to make sure that you use a certified instructor who has, certified and reputable materials. You also want to figure out your best study style, your schedule and skill level, because that's going to help you determine whether you think you want to take the classroom style learning site online. They even have the CD-ROMs and videos as well. So you need to figure that out. So this will help you determine, that just, trying to see what's best for you. Now, I know for me, the classroom setting was a plus. I absorb hands-on, face-to-face classroom settings. when it comes to education. There are a lot of other tools out there that are available. But for me, I'm saying for me, I like the hands-on because, I like to ask the questions, stop the instructor, interrupt. Excuse me, I have a question. So, you just determine which style is going to be good for you and which tool you want to utilize to become available. Okay. So number 2, find out the cost to register and pay for the state exam. And again, I'm going to use Tennessee. For Tennessee, it runs, and this is on the website, it had a range. It said from 60 to 85. And it's depending on the reason it said that, because it's going to depend on the line of business that you are applying for. And what I mean by the line of business I'm referring to, are you going to want to sell health, life? Maybe you may want to be an insurance adjuster, etc. But the standard cost for the life and health is basically $65. Okay. And remember last week, that's why I said to study, do your research. You want to make sure you research all of that, before paying, so you'll be prepared. Now, if you're going to add and sell insurance in other states as well, you will need to apply and pay for a non-resident license. And that's for each state. So if you're going to sell, if you live in Tennessee and you're going to sell for Alabama, Georgia, Kentucky, so there is a fee. You have to have those licenses, those non-resident licenses for each one of those states, and the cost does vary. So you want to do your research on there. Now, also, there will be a cost to if you want to obtain any extra study materials, such as videos, books, and that is always good, to have. You will be provided, you will receive, I call it a 500 plus, and believe me, it is a 500 plus manual. That's included in the price, whether you take the online class or the classroom style, class, the live one. But you will be provided that one manual. But again, there are other manuals and that you will need. I suggest that you get it because it makes it easier for you. Okay. And another thing, when you get that manual, if you're going, I think online is the same way, but I know in the classroom style, the presenter, the instructor, he or she will basically tell you, they're going to say, highlight, this will be on the test. So you're going to have a lot of highlighting in your book. So you said, well, Susan, would that be feasible for me? Should I study that, and, that highlighted part of the things? He said, what's going to be on the test? Yes, I suggest that you do. The instructor I had, again, that was through Kaplan Financial. I like them there, pretty good. So the instructor was very, very good. And they usually tell you it's going to be a lot. It's multiple choice. But just want to get you prepared for it, okay? Now, the third thing I want to talk about is I want you to be prepared to pass the background check. Now, this process also varies by state, and it is usually no charge, from you. Now, in Tennessee, the commissioner, the state commissioner, he is the one, must find the applicant. Then you are the applicant. That means you must be found trustworthy, be of good character, have good financial responsibility, good morals and integrity. That was my number one answer. Last week I was saying, you want to possess honesty, character, and integrity, because that goes a long way. Now, in most states too, the commissioner can also refuse an insurance license, and they can. So you say, well, what if I already have my license and some shady stuff happen? Well, they can revoke your license as well, even if you already have them. But for Tennessee, fingerprinting is required for Tennessee resident insurance producer license. That's if you're going to get the residential producer license in Tennessee, okay? So I want you to remember, I was waiting on you all to request that checklist. Remember, I told you if you want a copy of my checklist with my top 10 things, just email me your email address, and I'll forward you that copy. Now, my email address, you might want to take note of this, is smfreemanenterprise@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and write a review on my Facebook business page and on my YouTube page. Both are listed under Susan M. Freeman Enterprise. So thank you again for your time. And I don't take your time lightly. I know I came on a little late, but that was due to technical difficulties. And sometimes you just got to persevere and try other ways. And that's what I did because I wanted to at least give you all them tips. So until the next time, I pray that goodness and mercy follow you all the days of your life. See you soon. Bye-bye.